Hi and hello everyone. I welcome you all for this video. In this video, I will try my level best to explain you about the various types of relationship that we can use for a use case diagram. Basically, there are three types of relationship you can find in a use case diagram. They are include, extend, and generalization. Please make a note. I have marked include and extend along with the stereotype symbol, whereas you cannot find anything like that for the generalization symbol. Now I will define what do you mean by include, extend, and generalization. Include means one use case always uses the another use case. Whereas extend means it is an optional, right? So one use case can use another use case, or if it is not interested, it can run on its own. Generalization came from the concept of inheritance, where you can find parent-child relationship. So parent will have a generalized functionality, child will can extend the parent behavior. So that we are going to make use through generalization concept. Basically, if you are looking deep into these three types of relationship, one thing what we can observe is here in all these three relationships, we are going to find the dependency between the different use cases. How one use case is depending upon the another use case, right? Only for that we are having these three types of relationships, right? Just look at this diagram here. We are having one actor with the name salesperson, and you can also make a note of the three use cases. One with the name take customer order, return faulty good, and third identify customers. So these are the three use cases we are having in our diagram. So let I take any of these two use cases, like take customer order and identify customer, right? Let I take the online shopping. Okay. So imagine that you are doing shopping with Flipkart or Amazon. So when you are trying to make order, we should give our identity to the apps, right? To the applications. So without knowing our identity, they cannot provide the but they cannot provide the order what we are trying to get from them, right? So identifying customer is more important before taking the order. Similarly, if you find anything else faulty and if you are trying to return the faulty goods, so without identifying to whom it has to be given or from whom it has to be received, it cannot be done. So take customer order depends upon identifying the customer, right? So here the dependency is towards identifying the customer. So you can find the arrowhead towards identifying the customer. And one more point, what I can add over here is, see, take customer order is incomplete without identifying the customer, right? I'm using the word incomplete. So between the two use cases, one use case is becoming incomplete without the another. When I'm finding such case, then I need to include label between the two use cases. Now, I will explain you what is extend relationship. Extend is optional, right? Similarly, you can find a label called extend between the two use cases, but it is optional, right? Extend label is optional. So even without extend, one use case can run on its own. It is not like a include where we need to include the another use case. But extend will provide extra information to the steps, right? It will provide extra information. I will give you one example to understand both. See, I'm going to make use of two use cases, one called checkout use case and another one is called apply discount. As I have taken already about the online shopping, right, where we are trying to make orders. So when we will be doing the checkout, see, suppose if I am trying to make order for 5 to 6 items. Usually I will find all those items in the shopping cart, right? While trying to do the final payment, I will check out into the cart, right? How many items I have ordered and what are all the total items, how much cost it is going to come. So everything I will do only during the checkout, right? Yes. Similarly, when I'm checking all those things, when I'm trying to make payment, I can have any coupon or referrals, right? Through which I can go for some discount. I can apply some discount. But applying discount is not mandatory for every time, right? It is not mandatory every time. At some time you will get the discount. At some time it may not, you cannot make use of the discount, right? It depends upon the individuals as well as it depends upon the time period. So this is the example what I'm going to show you in the next diagram. See here, I'm having checkout and apply discount. So apply discount is now depending upon the checkout, right? So it is depending. So you check the arrowhead. Now this is towards the checkout. Okay. And even without applying discount, you can be able to proceed with the checkout, right? So apply discount is only optional, right? So this is optional. So here, checkout use case is complete even without applying discount. See, again, I'm using the word complete and incomplete. Previously, for include, I told one use case is incomplete without the another, whereas here in extend, it can be completed even without the another. Right. Then the next one, what I'm going to explain you is the generalization concept. So generalization concept, I am trying to explain you by while doing the payment, right? See, nowadays we are using many types of payment. One can be through UPI or it can be through credit card, debit card, or anything else. But my objective is to make payment. But I'm trying to do payment by different methods, right? Yes. See here, just look at the payment path alone in this diagram. See, I am trying to make payment by two methods. One is by credit card and by PayPal method. See, these are all the child classes, which is depending upon the parent class called payment. And also you just observe the arrowhead. This arrowhead is called hollow arrowhead. You cannot find anything else inside, right? Because in future, I will be explaining you about the solid arrowhead also, and this should be the notation you should use for the generalization concept, right? So this will explain you about the relationship between the parent as well as the child class. So when you find anything like a parent class relationship, then there comes the generalization concept. Yes, coming to the conclusion part of this video, see, while I'm observing students or any diagrams related to the use cases, I'm finding all the use cases, but what I'm missing in those use cases are the relationships. Only while including the relationships, it will provide more clarity to the others or to the end users. So relationships are more important for all the UML diagrams, particularly here as we are discussing about the use case diagram. At least we should try to include these three relationships for our use case diagram. And one more, the most important point is the arrowhead is more important because only through the arrowhead, I can be able to identify which is depending upon the another. And the common mistakes, what I'm observing from the others are just like that, they are including the arrow, but they don't know to which direction, in which direction the arrowhead should be towards, right? Only the arrowhead represents the dependency to which use case it is depending, right? This is more important, and thank you all.